What's up, guys? What's up? So on this video right now, I'm going to be documenting my first trading week for the year and the second trading week for the year. So this video is going to combine both, and I'm going to show you how the first trading week went, and also the second trading week also how it went. So right, I'm going to be showing you all the trades I took. Though we had a total of 6 trades, right? We missed out on one trade. That's the first trade for the year. We missed out on that. We took the rest of the trades. That's 5 trades, right? So we had a loss, and we had 5, and the rest of the trades were break even. So for the 5 trades we executed, we had one loss, and then 4 were break even trades. They moved in some profits, some very nice good profits, and then they came back to hit our entry level, right? So how I manage my trade on this challenge or order of my accounts is that when price moves a certain amount, I move my stop loss from where it is to my entry, so that in case market comes back, I don't get to lose anything on that particular trade. So meaning 4 good times in a row, we had market come back to take us out of the market. So that is it. It happens sometimes, but we just have to keep executing our trade in order to be consistently profitable. You get? So there are guidelines, there are rules, as I said in the previous video, in our first video. There are rules, guidelines that must be adhered to in order to become profitable in the financial markets. Now, those rules they include my entry rules, my exits, how I manage my trades, my risk per trade idea. What do I see before I take a particular trade? You get? So all these are already listed and written. I have them written in my notepad, and I'm sticking to them to the T. And I don't want to disobey or fail to follow these rules. So I want to because I want to become successful. I want to become a top-notch trader, that follows these rules to the T, right? So please stick to the end of this video so you get to see how my first trading week of the year, went through, and also the second trade of the week went through. Thank you very much. So guys, this was the first trade I was talking about that we missed out on, right? The first trade for the year, and also our first trading week, right? So price respected this trend line that is seen clearly here on the screen, right? So this is the trend line here that price respected, right? So you can see it clearly here, right? Price respected it here, and when it came also here, we waited for some. We were supposed to wait for some confirmation. I was waiting for the confirmation, but somehow I missed the setup. I was doing something else, right? So before I came back to my chart, I was supposed to take my entry here, right? But before I came to the chart, price was already somewhere here. I was already pushing up because it was, I think it was London open, right? 9 a.m. So it was already too late, and I don't like taking bad entries. So we missed out on that trade. So it was a very nice trade, right? Very brilliant, straightforward and simple trade setup that we had missed right there. Yeah, so it was based off, look at the setup right here, look at the setup idea, this is the setup idea, right? Impulsive move, then all this is just consolidation, and then upon seeing confirmation, good confirmation, you find an entry, and then you hold this trade until we exit the market, right? So that was the first trade for the year that we missed out on. But no regrets and no bad feelings, right? It happens sometimes. So the next, and that day was Wednesday. That's 8th of January 2025, right? So the next trade, we caught the next trade, which was on Thursday, 9th of January, but it ended up being a loss, right? It ended up being a loss. So what did we see in this trade? Markets trickled up to the upside, respected this level here, dumped, and came back to that level, and I was waiting for some kind of market rejections so that I can get good confirmation to sell the market, right? But we didn't see we got the confirmation, right? We got the confirmation, and Then we had our entry right here, and then our stops were just positioned around that level, and then our exit right here. But price took us out of this trade for a 0.5% loss. So that was how Thursday ended, right? Yeah. So let's go back to the next day, which was the last day for the week, for the first trading week, right? Which was on Friday, that's the 10th January 2025, right? So we had an entry right here. We had an entry right here. Our stop loss was just positioned here, and then our take profits here, right? But what was the confirmation? What did we see before entering this trade now? Price trickled down to this zone, pushed up. So we are waiting for price to come back to that level again. It came back to the level, just like a double bottom. It came back to the level, give us a good confirmation. And then we saw the confirmation, we entered the trade, and then it was a nice trade though, but it ended up taking us out at break even. Now, as you all know, I've explained what break even means, right? So when price moves in a considerable number of pips, like when we had an entry here, price busted up to the upside, and then upon reaching this level, we had to move our stop loss from here to here. You get? So merely price got to this top right here, to this top level. It came and took our entry out, and then pushed up again. So you see, we lost. The trade was a break-even trade. We didn't make any money, and we didn't lose any money as well. So, but it was a wonderful trade, although it was a wonderful trade though. So that was how the week ended. Ended up with us taking a break even on that trade, right? But if you let's measure, right? Let's measure the number of pips or points that was made here. It was about, we're targeting about 63 points, while it gave us at about 40 points, it reversed on us. Which was 40 points is a lot of money, right? If you put in a good size, it's a lot of money we made there. That most traders who take partials would have made a huge amount right there. But I don't want to be taking partials on this channel. I just want to take my full exit, all my full positions at my full take profit, which is right about here. So that was how the week ended, right? Ended up being a great week for us, even though we had one loss, and we missed out on a trade. We had one loss and then one break even. So that was how the week ended, the first trading week of the year 2025. This new week now, this was Monday, right? Monday. There was another setup. Another setup presented itself early in the morning. So this was the setup, right? So I saw this rally to the downside. There was a rally to the downside, and we had a little consolidation right here. And then all we just needed to do was to look for confirmation around this region to sell this market. Our entries were here, was at this level, stop loss there. When price pushed to the downside like this, before it got to this level, I had already moved my stop loss from this level here to this level here. But price reversed back. It all happened with this red candle here, this red big candle. That is, let me mark it out. This candle here. That was where it all happened, right? It happened in that candle because the candle was so fast. So it happened that market reversed back at me and then took out all my stop loss for a break-even trade, right? But later it still tanked down, pushed back up again to my entry, and then managed to smash our final take profit, but without us in the trade. Then the next day, which was Tuesday, right? We saw a very great opportunity again. We saw a great opportunity again, right? Where we had this somewhat of an impulsive move, right? It wasn't that impulsive, it was just a short run of bull movements. Right? Which was around here. And then we saw this consolidation. where price pushed down to this zone, pushed up again, came back to that zone where we waited for some confirmation, and upon seeing confirmation, we had our entry right there. Get? We had our entry right there. We had our entry right there with stop loss just below the range and our final take profits right here. So I think our break even level, that is our break even level, was set to this, I think around this range here. So when price got to this level, I think it was somewhere around here. So when price got to this level, that is this line, this level here, we had to move all our stop losses from this level to our entry. So price managed to come back to smash our first take profit, push to the upside, and came back to take us out, take all our entries at break even. And the next day, as you can all see, the next day price still, skyrocketed to the upside and hit us and smashed our take profits. So that was how Tuesday went for us. So we ended up the day as a break-even day, right? So and then the last trading day for the week, we didn't see any setup on Wednesday, and we didn't see any setup on Thursday, right? But we saw a setup on Friday, which was the last setup for the week, where we saw this impulsive. This is a typical textbook setup for us, right? Where we saw this run to the upside, and then this little consolidation entries. Our confirmation for entry was just explicit, and then we took the trade and trade rallied up to the upside. But we moved our stop loss to break even, but price came back, tapped us out, and then it's still moving to the upside. So that was how the week ended up as a break even week. We had 3 break evens. We took 3 trades, and then we had 3 break evens for the week. So guys, this is my FTMO dashboard. Right here you can see all my metrics for this account, right? So the status is we're active on the account, and we started trading this account on the 9th of January 2025, right? Account size 100k, swing account MT5, right? Then today's permitted loss, which is our max daily loss, is 5k, and then our max permitted loss, which is our total max drawdown, is 9,500, about $9,500 US, right? Because we are down $500, which is 0.5%. Then you can see the trading objectives, right? We've passed the minimum of 4 trading days, right? Then our max daily loss, we are still in check. We are passing. Max total loss, 10k, we are still passing. The only thing left for us to clear this challenge is to make this profit target of about 10k US, right? When we make that profit target, then we are done with phase 1, and then we'll be transferred to phase 2. So right here you can see my equity balance, number of trades, lot size, win rates, average profit, average loss, average risk to reward, right? Expectancy and profit factor. Now, these figures right here do not actually reflect my system, because we've traded for only 5 days. On the 9th of January, 10th, 13th, 14th, and 17th of January. So we need to have data for, like, let's say 20, 30, 50, or 200 active trading days, right, to get the actual figures for this table right here. Then we should have a win rate of about 60 to 70%, with our average profit as $500. Sorry, average profit $1,000, average loss $500. Then our average risk reward ratio should be 2, which is 1:2 risk reward ratio, right? So that's it for this particular account. So if you come to the daily summary, you see that on the 9th of January, we made a loss, which is the first loss for the year, $490, which is about $500. Yes, because when I'm losing, it should be 500, and when I'm making profit, it should be 1k and above. Then all break even. Now then 10, 13, 14, and 17, right? They are all break even. That is on the 10th of January, it was a break even trade, $52 minus $52, which is little. Then 13th break even, 14th break even, 17th also break even trades, right? Why you see these guys, these trades here reading a little loss, is because of because my entries were not that pinpoint. They were not at the exactly at the candle closure. Why? Because of the spread. The spread is not so tight, but it's okay. And also, before I end this video, right, all the trades I explained and analyzed on my YouTube channel on this video, right, they're also on my Telegram channel, because on my Telegram channel I post all my trade setups at the entry levels, right? At the entry levels. So you can click in the link in the description. So you can head on to check and access my Telegram channel to see all my trades. All the trades I've placed since 2023 and 2024 are all in my Telegram channel, right? And also I post some trade setups too, sometimes on X, on Facebook, and also on Instagram. So all the links are in the description of this video. So you yourself go to go click all those links and check for yourself what's happening. Thank you guys for watching this video till the end, and I hope and I just know you guys learned a lot and you gained some little insights on how my week, the first trading week and the second trading week of the year, went through. So I know you've learned some little lessons and gained some insights about how I trade the financial markets. And if you like this type of content and you like to see more of this type of content, then please subscribe to this channel and also smash that like button. And I'll see you guys in the next video.